Hello everybody and welcome back to the Confined Kitchen. Here we are in the little small space. Ian Tyson here, motivational speaker, avid home cook. So excited to be with you today. Oh look, my little friend Matt Foley, little Chris Farley there poking out from under the apron, living in a van down by a river. It's kind of the motivational speaker, you know, team jersey. But we're here in the Confined Kitchen. Going to be a quick one tonight because I've done so much prep. I've done all the prep before. My goodness, it's going to be amazing. Not that it makes a difference because I edit it all together for you guys later anyway, but still, going to be a quick one. Now, for tonight, the trusty sidekick has suggested, perhaps, air quotes, perhaps, that maybe I want to expand my horizons a little bit outside the Tex-Mex Cajun, which I tend to do. We've done a lot of that on here. We've done some Italian, we've done some other things. She's a big fan of the Asian flavors. It's her birthday week. I'm a nice boy. One of her absolute favorites is pad thai. Now, full disclosure, I've made pad thai from scratch once in my life. Read a recipe, which I'm not big on doing, and did the pad thai. Did a recipe for tonight, kind of looked it all up. We're going to throw this together with one minor adjustment, but here we go with some traditional pad thai. So we've got some water being brought to a boil here that we're going to cook the rice noodles in, then we'll cool them, douse them in a little oil. The one adjustment, I mean, we're making a traditional sauce. Now, when I made this before from scratch, it included ketchup, which is kind of more of a North American way to do a sweeter pad thai. In a couple of the traditional recipes I looked up for today, they're talking tamarind instead of ketchup. Now, I could not find tamarind concentrate. So what I do have is a tamarind and garlic sauce. So we're going to try that instead. The other thing is that normally in the wok, that we have, normally in the wok we would cook the chicken in there pre-cut and everything. I wanted to try something different, so I've got the 2 chicken breasts here that have been doused and marinating in that same tamarind and garlic sauce that I have. So we're gonna grill those up on the indoor grill. Thought a nice little bit of the char might change, give us a little bit different flavor profile in it. But otherwise we're going full traditional pad thai. Super excited about this. As I said, look, if you could see, I'll do a quick shot of it. You'll see how lovely I've prearranged everything. It's amazing. Ooh, look. Prep work is amazing. Look. Okay, so to start, water's brought to a boil, rice noodles, pad thai noodles, right in there. 3 to 5 minutes, not going to take long at all. Now, for our pad thai sauce, I've already put in this bowl the juice of 1 lime. We're going to add 2 tablespoons, I believe it was, soy sauce. Right in there. 1/3 of a cup of well-packed brown sugar. 1/4 cup of smells terrible, but tastes good when you put it all together, fish sauce. And again, we don't have tamarind paste or tamarind sauce, so I've got a tamarind and garlic sauce, so we're going to mix that right in. And then we've got about 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili flakes. And now we're going to whisk that all together. So we just whisk this together. Get it nice and mixed. Smells amazing. That tamarind's really coming through and the garlic just real good. So we're going to put this aside, add it to the wok a little later on. In the meantime, we're going to throw that chicken on the grill. These rice noodles should be perfect, so we're going to strain them, rinse them in cold water, douse them with a little oil, keep them in a bowl that we'll add later to the wok. So we've got those rice noodles. They're nicely cooked. Douse them in cold water, rinse them right through. That's going to stop them from cooking. We don't want them getting sticky. A little bit of oil on there. We'll just mix that in. That'll keep them from sticking together. And we'll put those aside. They'll be ready to add to the wok later. pad thai is such a staple for so many people, but I gotta tell you, I mean, yes, you can buy store-bought pad thai sauce, which great, do that if you want to. But if you've got a wok, this is easy to do. You just cut up your chicken or pre-grill it like I'm doing here. Minimal vegetables, some sprouts, some peppers. You need some coriander, cilantro, peanuts, lime, green onions. It's not a huge amount of stuff. It's not expensive. I mean, I'm making this big batch here for considerably less than it would cost two people to go out and eat for sure. So all of these things that we make and that we try and enjoy in here so that you can do it for yourself. You can serve yourself. You can serve other people. You can, you know, have people at your table and say, I made this for you, because it's such a wonderful feeling. So we're going to check on this chicken here. Hang on. Just turn that chicken over. It's pretty much ready to go. And then we're going to chop it up, put it in a bowl, have that to the side, and then things are going to start moving fast and furious into this wok. This is going to be one of the quickest ones we've done here on the Confined Kitchen. It's going to be awesome. One last little bit of prep we've got to do. Nice to have a little bit of lime to squeeze on top of the pad thai. So we've got another lime here. Just going to cut some wedges that we're going to put on the side of the plate. Put those aside for when we need them. I got to stop going. Got that chicken nicely grilled up. Now we're just going to chop it into some bite-sized bits to go right into the wok. Okay, so that grilled chicken is cubed up nicely. We're going to be ready to go, so let's fire up. Let's fire up this wok to about a medium-high heat. Then we're going to add the oil and the garlic, get the veggies going. Normally we'd cook the chicken in the wok, put it aside, and then add the veggies, and then we do the eggs. Everything else, we're going to do this. It's going to be all at once. Now, one thing I would say too, I'm doing this with chicken, had some on hand. You can do it with beef, you can do it with shrimp. You can definitely do it with tofu, make this veggie, vegan friendly. And you know, a nice cooked tofu with some nice spices in there is fantastic in a good pad thai. So, you know, don't be afraid of that. Sometimes I'll have it with the tofu in there with the chicken. Just didn't happen to have any today. So follow your joy again with this, and you can add any other different vegetables. This is just more of a traditional way that we're going about it today. Little olive oil into the wok, garlic in there. I've got about 4 cloves of minced garlic. Just get that garlic cooking. While that garlic's cooking, we're going to throw in, we've got some red and yellow peppers and a little bit of onion straight in there. Sometimes you put in shredded carrot, whatever you want. You want to add broccoli, anything like that, bok choy, all fantastic. Again, going more traditional tonight. Garlic and peppers cooking up nicely. Now those veggies are mostly cooked. We're going to push them to the side of the wok, add a little bit more oil, and we've got 3 eggs whisked to within an inch of their life. They're going to go in on the one side, and we're going to scramble them up. Eggs right in there, and scramble those nicely. Now it's time to add everything else. All right, so those eggs are cooked up. We're gonna put the chicken right in. We're gonna put in fresh sprouts. Gonna toss those around, get them all incorporated together. Everything nicely incorporated. I've got about 3 green onions cut into about 1-inch pieces. Those are going straight in. Now we're going to add this wonderful homemade sauce. I'm going to put about half of it in. Then we're going to add these cold noodles and the rest of the sauce. Everything mixed together. We're just going to let it heat up and get nice and warm. All right, that is looking beautiful. Now we're just going to plate it up. Little peanuts, put the lime on there, fresh cilantro. We are just about there. Okay, now we've got some chopped nuts, just some peanuts we're going to throw on top of there. And if you want to kick this up, you want a little more spice, add more chili to the sauce, put some sriracha on here at the end. We'll put those limes right on each of the plates, and then some fresh cilantro. So my friends, here we go. Homemade, from scratch, pad thai, very traditional style. No ketchup, no nothing. This is going to be delicious. We're going to go and enjoy this, but always remember that I made this for you. You can stay in touch with me at iantyson.ca, at Ian Tyson on Instagram and on Twitter. Follow, like, subscribe the videos here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Confined Kitchen. Take care.